Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with DK sir. Once again, I warmly welcome to all of you for today's session. So I hope everybody doing fine. So in previous session, we already discussed about the data types. What is the data types? What is the importance of data type, right? And we discussed the script character like backward slash t for space between the text, backward slash n for the new line, how to do the string concatenation with the using plus and double quotation string literal for the space between the text, and multi-line string, that one we already discussed in the previous session. So data type we discuss which kind what is data type. So which kinds of data enter by the user, it can be number, it can be text, float, any kinds of value it can be, right? So that is why we need a data type, so that data type can recognize, categorize which kinds of data enter by the user, right? So today's session we are going to discuss input function. Like we already discussed in the theory, the input function, how to use, means if you want to make a user defined program, so that we have to create a input function. So how how to create user defined program in Python. Okay, sorry, how, so we have to use input function. Okay, so let's see with an example. Like if I want to add two number, so let's add two number, user defined. Okay, so I will simply take it like n1 equals to, I will take an integer data type, and we have to use input function which allow us to take the input from the user, like here mentioned, enter the first number or take a first number. Okay, as you wish, first number. And here I take it n2 equals to integer, whatever variable you want you have to take, but make sure you have to take a variable meaningful. Okay, and here I will just mention enter the second number, then I just take a third variable like sum equals to n1 plus n2, and I just print here not with the message like a total sum is equals to sum. Okay, run this. I given like 2 and 4, so 2 plus 2, 4 equals to 6. Same program we can modify it. Okay, like this. Let me take number of column. I don't want to write this line. Okay, I just want to remove, I want to short the code. Okay, so here you can write this way as well, like n1 plus, you can see here, you can give any number as you wish. Okay, fine. So this is where you can make a user define. Suppose you want to make for the float, so it will come the output in the decimal. So this is the example of the integer data types. So let's create user defined program in Python using integer data type. Okay, so this was the data type example. Now I want to make for the float. So add, let's create program. Let's create user defined program using float data type. Okay, so again I take it like like a equals to, I take integer, so here I have to take float. Okay, float, again input function you have to use input, and here you have to take it enter the first number. Okay. In starting, I will request to all of you, you have to practice. Don't copy and paste. Again, once your expertise, then you can use for this. But in starting, I will recommend everyone you have to type it so that you understand the function and parenthesis where you have to use. Like normally you are doing the mistake, guys, right? So enter the second number, and here again I just take it like a C equals to A plus B, and I just print it here like total sum whatever you want. Total is equals to comma separator C, third variable like I given like 3 and 2. So you can see 5.06 come output in the decimal format. Same way you can modify this also. I just don't want this line. I just want to remove this. And here I want to place it. So here again I will take it A plus B and this A1. Okay. Same way you can do the subtraction, multiplication and division also. Okay, you can just take it for this. Like subtract, multiply, divide A minus B and this like 4 and so you can see 2.0. When you can multiply as well like A into B, just change the operator basically, and like 3 into 2 6, so 6.0. Again you can or divide. Okay, you have to use for the divide as well, so paste it here like A divided B, done this, you can say fine. So this is where you can use. Okay, same as here up also you can make it for this. Now, this was the example for integer data type and float. Now you go further, like string data type. How we go for the string data type here? So let's create user defined program. User defined program. Let's copy this just because of time. Using string data type. In Python string we are writing str. So I just take it name equals to str. By default, if you don't mention no issue, by default taking string. And here I give like enter your name, then program input, enter program, and here I take it like contact city whatever you want. City equals to data type input, enter your city. Okay, and you have to, so let's display the output. You have to always put it with the comments, just making meaningful. Whatever things you are doing, you have to mention with the comments. So I just use print here, print, and here I mention like my name is equals to comma name. Make sure variable should be correct. Okay, whatever is given here, capital, so capital, small, small. Again, I print it. My program is equals to comma program. Again, print my city, whatever information is equals to comma city. Okay, let's run this. Suppose here I give a Subham program DS data science city like Noida. So you can see here my name is Subham, my program is DS and Noida like this. So here even you can write one print like this. Here I can write this as, or I can give the lines like this. Just for separation, I given here like who's your program DA, city, Noida, GKP, Gorakhpur, whatever you want. Okay, so this is vacant. But guys, I don't want to write this print for each of the lines. I don't want. I want to be write like in one line. That is called a string concatenation, like I taught you previous also, the previous session. So we can concatenate as well. How we do for this? You can see here. I just take the same program because I'm writing print is taking a lot of lines, source code increase. I don't want to be. I just paste here. What you have to do here, you have to simply use the plus, okay, and you have to paste it this one. Just copy this, cut, and I paste here. Again, I this one cut off, Control X cut. Again here you have to paste. Again plus. So with the help of the plus, you can do the concatenation. Okay, and this two line not required. I simply remove it. Now run this. I given here like Aman program DA and city GKP Gorakhpur. So you can see here, but this all output coming one line. So for new line, what I taught you guys, I hope you remember backward slash n for new line. So we just simply place the backward slash n, okay, and run this. Again, I take it Truman, DA, and city, JKP, whatever. Now you can see this coming to the next line for each of them. Okay, so this is where you can use, but you can do the concatenation separation. If you don't want to use plus, you can use a comma separator as well. So this is second way. I just told you how to do the concatenation. Now we go for the next one. I just copy the scene, Control C copy, and I just take to another cell. Now what you have to do, you don't need to use the plus. Simple comma separator you can use it. It will also work fine. Use the comma separator. That's it. Now run this. Like a name here I given, like Prince program, like a data analyst TA, city, like Noida, now you can see. Okay, so this is where you can also use. So have you see, first you write print for each of them line by line. Second, we use a plus operator for the concatenation, string concatenation, we concatenate with the plus as well. And third one you can use with the comma separator also. Okay, a simple place the comma separator is also going to be concatenate here. So there's a three way we just use with a string program, how to use the string data type here. Okay, I hope you guys clear till here. All right. After the finishing of this, now we will go for the like conditional construct. What is a conditional construct? Conditional construct basically define the set of condition. Like conditional construct, we have if else, like if else once you use, if once your condition true you have to use if block, whenever your condition is false it will go to the else block. And another one is there nested if else. Nested if else where you have a multiple condition, I mean condition inside condition, that is called nested if else. Okay, so we go for the nested if else. Like suppose you want to check a person age, a person is greater than 18, you can vote, else you cannot vote. Even you can check your student marks, like a grading system, like an interview. Like interview, once you go, there's a test, they conduct a test for you, like test one greater than 75 or 70, any criteria, so you are eligible for next round, otherwise you are not. So conditional constructive is really very important. Which one we're going to use with the logical operator and or not, right? Like I've already taught in previous video the operators. Okay, arithmetic operator, relational or comparison, both are same. Now we go for the a logical operator and or not. Okay, so conditional construct, conditional construct if else. Okay, condition, because if else once whenever condition true, it will go to the if block. Whenever condition false, it will go to the else block. Whenever condition is true, it will go to the if block. Second one, whenever condition is false, it will go to the else block. Okay. After finishing of this, we go further. Nested if else. Nested if else, we have a condition inside condition, that is called nested if else. Okay. So, like very simple example, suppose I want to check here the age of the person, like a given variable age equals to enter, and again we take a input function to take the input from the user. Here I mention enter your age, please. I will check if age greater than equals to 18. Make sure variable should be correct. I put it capital A, so capital A, column, predefine tools. Then you have to use the printf. Here you can write, you can vote else. Block indentation, you have to take a no. First, we see the example of the if. Then this I given like 18, so you can vote because I have only if block here, right? You can see, guys, here I just want to tell you about the block indentation. Like you can see here, suppose I'm not using colon here. See what going to happen once you enter your line to come here. You can see if I put the print here, see enter, you just come to this. So make sure you have to put the colon. If you run this, see we get an error. See colon expected. Okay, so you should make sure block indentation always very important. Okay, colon, see once I given colon enter, just come to the right place. Once you run this, you can see. Okay, clear? So this is where you can use it. So this is only if block. Even the same program you can, it's not mandatory like you have to use here, like even see if I'm writing print after this, see here error after the colon, suppose by mistake you put at beginning of the line the print function, say expected indented block after if statement on line 2. So make sure, suppose it did correct and after that you just want the beginning of the line, this is also wrong. Okay, so you have to make sure your block indentation, be careful. Okay, see so okay. Now I want to add the else block inside, so we take a same as add it here, else block. So else, once my condition is false, it will go to the else block. So else also should be beginning of the line. See I put it colon, again I will print here and I will mention here you can't vote, you can't vote. So I given like 12, you can't see. Even you can put the emojis, very interesting, like window and greater than and dot sign on this, greater than dot on the same key. See you will get an emoji. So suppose you vote, you are happy. Suppose you can't vote, you are sad. Like see, just put it here. Now see, I give it here. Like is I given like 11. You can see can't vote. Even if I give age here like 21, see you can vote. So this is where you can use it. So I hope you guys understood till here. So next session we are going to start another different example with the if else conditional construct, and after then we are going to move for the nested if else. So that's it for today. Thank you so much and see you next session. Okay guys, take care all of you.